Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you're watching this video. My name's Christy, and we are going to be doing chair yoga today. So we're going to start with our feet flat in a nice, comfortable chair. It can just be any kind of a chair with armrest, preferably something that's not too high of a back, maybe a folding chair. And we're just going to sit nice and comfortable in that chair. We're going to have our feet nice and flat. We're going to lean back against that chair. We're going to close the eyes. And we're going to seal our lips as we start to deepen our breath. So big inhales and exhales through the nose. So starting to fill up your belly. So trying to not only fill those lungs, but then feeling that belly rising and falling with those inhales and exhales. So big, big, big inhales, even bigger exhales. And maybe counting that breath, 1, 2, 3, 4 as you inhale. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as you exhale. So trying to get your exhales a little bit longer than the inhales today. And then deepening that even more, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 on that inhale, maybe 5 or 6 or 7 on that exhale, maybe even 8. But only going as far as is comfortable for you, so not straining or stressing your breath, just using that inhale, counting it, and then using that exhale, and it might be equal. Might be count of 4 on the inhale, count of 4 on the exhale. Could be 5 each way. Just kind of playing with the breath a little bit here. And just beginning to relax our bodies, so we're having those hands resting on the legs, palms are flipped up. And as we're breathing into that belly, we're going to go ahead and start to scan the body, starting at the top of the head. You're just going to kind of move down your face. Notice if you're furrowing the brow, clenching the jaw, relaxing that, relaxing your throat, relaxing the back of the neck, relaxing those shoulders, all the way down the arms, into the wrists, hands, and fingertips, relaxing the muscles all the way down the sides of the spine to the tailbone, relaxing that chest, feeling that belly just rising and falling, relaxing the thighs, those hamstrings, the knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, and toes. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and just let our right ear fall toward our right shoulder. So making sure that the shoulders are staying relaxed. You're not hunching them up. They're just relaxed. Shoulder blades are pulling together behind you. Just getting a nice stretch in the left side of the neck here. And then we're going to inhale, bring it up through center. You're going to take it over to the other side. So just stretching out the right side of the neck. And then bringing it up through center. We're going to let the chin fall toward the chest, stretching out the back of the neck. that breath going. And then we're going to go ahead, inhale, lifting the head up, and just let the head fall back, opening up that throat. Nice deep breaths here. And then just inhaling up from here. We're going to go ahead and let that right ear fall toward the right shoulder. And then you're going to just let your chin fall down across your chest over to the left side, pausing there. And then back down across the chest over to the right side. So moving like this, nice and slow. So just stretching out the back of that neck. Those exhales take you down, the inhales lift up. And if you feel anything that might feel extra tight today, just maybe holding it in that spot and breathing into it, allowing it to release. And then go ahead and bring it down through center. You're going to inhale, lift that head up. And then again, you're going to take that right ear toward that right shoulder. And then we're just going to let the head fall back across the shoulder blades, over to the left, pausing there. And then back across those shoulder blades, over to the right, pausing there. So just nice and slow like this, back and forth, using your breath. And again, same thing as we did in the front. If you feel anything that feels extra tight, you want to kind of like hold it in that spot and kind of just breathe really deeply, and the body will open up and allow that to release. So sometimes we feel knots or tension in certain spots that we didn't know was there when we start moving the neck around. So just using that breath. Nice, and then go ahead and bring it back through center. You're going to inhale, lift that head up. And then from here, we're going to take those hands out and we're going to make gentle fists. We're going to rotate our wrists around. So nice big circles. You can probably hear my wrists are cracking. That's totally normal. And then go ahead and pause, take it in the opposite direction. Nice, release. You're going to shake that out. And then you're going to straighten out your right leg. And you're going to go ahead and rotate that ankle around. If it's too much to hold the leg up here, you can always set the heel down or hold behind the leg. And then pause, take it in the opposite direction. Nice, go ahead and release. We're going to stomp that foot out. Now we're going to switch sides, lifting that left leg up, rotating that ankle around. And then we're going to pause, take it in the opposite direction. now we're going to release, stomp that foot out. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take those arms out to a T, and we're going to make little circles. So sitting nice and tall, making sure you're still breathing nice and deep. So little circles. I'm going to move over a little because I think I'm not in the camera fully. So little circles. And then pause, take it in the opposite direction. And then pause, we're going to do big circles forward. Or if you were doing forward just now, then you can do backward, whatever you want. So big circles. Should feel that in those shoulders. Keep that breath going. And then pause, take it in the opposite direction, big circles. And then go ahead, release, shake those arms out. Now we're going to pedal our legs, so we're going to scoot forward a little bit on our chair. We're going to take that right leg out, and you're going to pedal just like if you were riding a bike. So you're pushing forward. Again, if this is too much for you to do, you can always hold behind that leg and pedal. If that's still too much, you can just keep the heel on the floor and just kind of move the foot up and down. But otherwise, we're going to try to maybe hold onto our chair and just pedal, just like you're pedaling a bike. And really try to engage the muscles here. So feel yourself really pressing. Imagine that you are riding that bike and you're pressing with that foot when you bring it forward, and then pulling when you come back. So using those thigh muscles. And then go ahead, release, stomp that out. And we'll switch sides. So pedaling with that left foot, really pushing, breathing. So keep your breath going, really important. Again, you can hold behind the leg if it gets to be too much, or you can have that heel on the floor and just point and flex the foot. Using that chair for stability. Nice, and then go ahead, stomp those feet out. And then we're going to do some cat-cow. So we're going to be sitting up tall in our chair. Our backs are not against the chair. We're a little away from that chair. You're going to place your hands on your thighs. And then on an inhale, you're going to just reach your chest forward and shift your gaze up. And then on an exhale, you're going to round your spine, arch your back, and bring your head down so you're gazing toward your belly. Nice. Inhale, you're going to lift that chest, reaching forward, lifting that gaze. And then go ahead, round that spine, gazing toward the belly. Inhale, lifting up, lifting the gaze. And then exhale, round that spine as much as you can, turning the head down. Again, inhale, lifting. Exhale, rounding. And again, inhale, lifting. Exhale, rounding. And one more, inhale, lifting, arching that back. And exhale, rounding that spine. And then coming back through center, you're going to release. You can shake the arms out. And then from here, we're going to do a spinal balance in our chair. So what we're going to do is we're going to do opposite arms and legs. So we're going to lift our right arm up, stick our left leg out. Again, if it's too much, you can always set that heel down, or you can bring the arm out in front of you if it's too hard to hold it up, or you could just keep the arm down. So lots of options here. And then we're going to switch sides. So we're going to bring that all down, bring that left arm up, right leg out, or down, whatever works for you. And then we're gonna start moving like this. So then we're gonna bring that down and switching sides again. Right arm, left leg. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach the other side. So just moving like this. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift. 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 Exhale, bring it all down. We're going to shake that out. We'll sweep those arms up over the head. We'll take our right arm down as we lean to the right. So leaning back against that chair here. Really peeling the heart open. Maybe even reaching with those left fingers and gazing up. If that bothers the neck though, just look straight, or you can look down. You can also place your chair by a wall like I have mine when we're doing these classes, because then you can also rest the arm on the wall for a little bit more support, and sometimes that helps you to really open yourself up more because you're trying to reach back with that hand to get that wall. So the chair would be either touching the wall or almost touching the wall. That's how close you are. And then inhale up from here, you're going to reach tall. We're going to switch sides, dropping that left arm down as you lean to the left. So again, your gaze could be up here or straight or down, and you can always have the eyes closed for all of this or some of it. It's nice to close the eyes because it helps you focus on just breathing. You can just listen to my cues and just do the poses that way. Kind of shuts the world out for a little bit. And then inhale, we're going to bring it up through center. Take a gentle back bend. And then exhale, you're going to fold forward. So let your head and neck hang heavy here. Arms might hang at the sides. They might be on the legs. They could be on the feet. They might be on the floor. Everyone would look different here if we were together in a room. So it's just based on your body. But you're just going to really use that breath. So the most important thing is you're breathing and you're trying to get your head and neck to hang heavy. So you don't want to hold that head up. Just let it hang, let it dangle. Big, big inhales, even bigger exhales. And then we're going to slowly rise up from here. And we're going to scoot ourselves forward on our chair. We're going to widen our stance, so our feet are going to be a little bit wider here. And we're going to bring the arms up like cactus arms. So on an exhale, we're going to lean to the right. So using your core to help you lean, ground your hips into your chair. Inhale through center. Exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale through center. Exhaling to the right, inhale through center, exhale to the left. So keep moving like this and really using your core, trying to be tall in your spine. Keep breathing into your belly. Nice, bring it through center. And then we're going to keep those legs wide like this, maybe even wider than what they just were. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to reach nice and tall. We're going to drop that right arm down as we lean to the right. So you might be away from the back of the chair here a little bit, so you can kind of hold the seat of the chair if you'd like, or if you have that arm rest, you can always hold that. And then you're going to inhale through center. Drop that left arm as you lean to the left. Again, ground your hips into your chair. Feel that nice stretch in your side. Should feel really good. And then go ahead, bring it back up through center. You're gonna reach tall, take a little back bend. And then exhale, you're just gonna fold forward in between the legs here. So you're gonna let your head and neck hang heavy, and you're just gonna see if you can get those arms to maybe go toward the floor. Maybe they're on the floor, maybe not. But just relax, breathe into that low back, allowing everything to release. Breathe into those hips, anywhere you feel tightness. And then we're gonna slowly rise up from here. You're gonna bring those legs back through center. And then we're gonna sit up tall again, and we're gonna come into a spinal twist. So we're gonna take our left hand to our right thigh. You're gonna take that right arm and you're gonna either set it on that armrest if you have that, or maybe you drape it over the back of the chair. You can also keep it at the side if that feels more comfortable for you. But we're gonna sit super tall as we start to twist at our waist. So you're gonna be gazing to the right. Maybe you even start to turn your head so that you're gazing over that right shoulder. And the more you're able to turn the head here, the better, because that's going to add more twist in your spine. So we're going to really wring the organs out here by twisting at the spine. So keep your feet grounded into the floor, and you're breathing really deeply here. And then go ahead and bring it through center. You're going to switch sides, so taking your right hand to that left thigh. And again, the left arm can rest on an armrest. You can drape it over the back of the chair, or maybe it's just at your side as you start to twist, again, at your waist. So really trying to sit super tall, and really deep breaths here. And then just trying to maybe gaze over that left shoulder. It may or may not be happening, no forcing anything. Maybe you're just kind of looking straight ahead. Whatever feels good to you. Nice, and then go ahead, bring it back through center. We'll sweep those arms up over the head. We're gonna drop that right arm down as we lean to the right. Again, you can use the chair if you'd like for some extra support. And then inhale through center, reach tall. We'll drop that left arm down as we lean to the left. Nice deep breaths, maybe shifting the gaze up or keeping it straight or down if it bothers the neck. And then bring it back up through center. You're going to take a little back bend, and this time we're going to take those legs out in front of us. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left, and then you're going to fold forward over those legs. So let your head and neck hang heavy. Your arms could be at the sides. Maybe they're kind of just resting on the legs. Maybe they're on the floor. But trying to get the head and neck to hang heavy here. And then very slowly roll all the way up from here. You're going to unwind those legs and you're going to cross the opposite leg. So cross the left ankle over the right. Again, sweep your arms up over your head, and then exhale, fold forward over those legs. Head and neck hang nice and heavy. and then we're gonna slowly rise up from here. We're gonna unwind those legs. We're gonna have those feet flat again, a little bit wide. We're gonna take those arms up like cactus again, and then this time we're just gonna twist at our waist. You're gonna twist to the right and bring it back through center. Twist to your left, bring it back through center. So we're just twisting like this, nice and gentle. And one more. Nice, and then go ahead and release those arms, shake it out, and then we're gonna come to standing. So we're gonna come behind our chair. I'm gonna turn my chair so you guys can see me better. So from here, we're gonna stand nice and tall behind that chair. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna step our left foot back as we bend into that right knee. So we're coming into a warrior one pose. And the more you step that back foot back, the more you're gonna get a stretch here. And you can also modify any of this. You can also not use the chair if you're comfortable with that. I know some of you don't use a chair, some of you do. So just mentioning that. And then we're gonna, from here, we're gonna go ahead and maybe lift our left arm up, maybe our right arm up, maybe we keep a hand on the chair, whatever we're comfortable with, knowing we can always bring the hands back down if we start to feel like we need to. But important to find a focal point out in front of you. So you're trying to find something that's stationary, something not moving at your eye height or maybe a little higher. And you're just breathing deep into your belly, engaging your legs, trying to make sure you're pressing into both feet equally. And then we're going to bring those hands back down to the chair if they're not there already. We're going to straighten our front leg, and then we're just going to fold at our waist. So we're going to start to bring our hands maybe down to that chair, to that seat cushion. Maybe we are coming onto forearms, whatever is comfortable for us. Maybe we have the hand down the leg. So lots of ways to play with this a little bit, but you should be feeling a nice stretch in the back of those thighs, especially in that right hip area, right hamstring, maybe the low back. So you want to kind of imagine that you're keeping your feet where they are. You want to see if you kind of can shift your right hip maybe back slightly, so you're feeling a deeper stretch there. So the more you kind of pull that hip back, the more you're going to feel that stretch. So you're kind of pushing the left hip forward, right hip back a little bit here, if you want that deeper stretch. And then try to get your head and neck to hang heavy. And then we'll slowly rise up from here. And we'll keep those legs where they're at. We're going to take our left arm forward and our right arm back. So our palms are open, we're twisting at our waist. If it's too much, you hold that chair with the left hand. So you can start to reach back with that right hand. And then if you feel comfortable, you can bring that left arm up. So a lot of twisting here at the waist. A little bit of balance going on. Bringing that left hand back to the chair if it's not already there. You're just going to go ahead and spin back toward your chair. And then we're going to open to Warrior Two. So we're going to turn that left foot so that our hips are nice and open here. Our right toes are still facing the chair. Left toes are facing out and away. Our hips are open. And we're going to start to bend into that right knee. So this is our Warrior Two. So those arms can come to that strong T shape if we'd like. Or maybe we just hold the chair with the right hand and the left arm comes out behind us. And your gaze could be straight. You could look over those right fingertips. Nice deep breaths here. And then we're going to go ahead and reverse our warrior. So you're going to take your left arm down your left leg, flip your right palm up so it's facing the ceiling, and then you're going to just start to lean back gently. Again, if this is too much, just hold that chair with the right hand, and you can still lean back by holding that chair for support. You can have the gaze up here, or again, straight ahead if it's too much. Nice, and then we're going to slowly inhale up from here. We're going to come into a triangle pose. So we're going to straighten that front leg again. And we're going to go ahead and start to reach forward with that right hand. We're going to reach toward the seat cushion. Our left arm is going to come up. Now we can also take that hand on the leg if that's where we're comfortable. But nice deep breaths. And if it's too much to have the hand on the seat cushion, you can always just bring the forearm to the back of that chair. Depending on your chair, that might work better for you. So nice deep breaths here. Maybe you shift your gaze up. Maybe you're looking straight or maybe you're looking down. Again, always modifying for what feels comfortable for the neck, and every day it might feel different. Nice deep breaths into that side, allowing the rib cage to really expand here. The deeper you breathe, the more everything's going to open up. And then go ahead, inhale. You're going to lift yourself up from here. And we're going to go ahead and step back behind our chair. We're going to sweep those arms up over the head. We're going to drop the left arm down as we lean to the left. So grounding through your feet, reaching with those right fingers. And then inhale through center. Drop your right arm as you lean to the right. Inhale it through center, take a gentle back bend, and then exhale, you're going to fold forward over your chair. So here you may want to take your feet a little wider, and you're definitely going to bend into your knees. So you can place your chest towards the back of the chair, or maybe you bring the belly kind of more forward so that you're able to maybe get onto those forearms here. But the more you bend those knees, the more your low back is going to open. So you really want to bend the knees a lot here. And let that head and neck hang heavy. Really important. And for some of us, we might just be on our hands here. We could just be here. So keep that in mind. Keep breathing. And then from here, we're going to slowly rise up. And we're going to switch sides. So we're going to go ahead, stand behind that chair again. We're going to step the right foot back this time as we bend into the left knee, coming into that warrior one pose. So we're tall in our spines. We're pressing into both feet equally, bending into that front knee, trying to make sure that knee is over the ankle. And then you might just stay here holding that chair, or you might choose to lift up your right arm or your left arm or both. Again, find that focal point in front of you. That's going to be really important here. That's going to really help with our balance. And then we're going to bring those hands back to that chair if they're not already there. We're going to straighten that front leg, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to twist at the waist. So we're going to bring our left arm back. Maybe we bring the right arm forward with those palms open, but we can also hold the chair with that right hand. So we're really twisting at the waist here. And your gaze could be straight, or you could start to look back if you'd like. But a lot of balance happening. Nice deep breaths. Nice, and then we're going to go ahead and unwind. We're going to bring those hands back to that chair. And then we're going to open up to our warrior two. So we're going to turn our right foot. We're going to bend into that left knee. So those left toes keep facing our chair. Right toes are facing away. We're opening those hips up. Right arm comes out behind us. Maybe left arm comes forward. Maybe we gaze over those left fingers. Maybe we're looking straight ahead. Nice deep breaths. And then from here, we're going to reverse our warrior. So we're going to bring our right arm down our right leg. Maybe we hold the chair here, or we're going to flip that left arm up, and we're going to start to reach toward the ceiling. So gentle back bend here. Again, you can do this by holding the chair as well and just simply leaning back. Keep pressing into both feet. Nice and strong in those legs. And then inhale, lift yourself up. From here, you're going to straighten your front leg. We're going to come into that triangle pose. So we're going to go ahead and maybe the hand comes down the leg, or we're going to come to that seat cushion, or maybe the arm rests on the back of that chair as we reach our right arm up and really trying to get a nice stretch in that right side here. So keep pressing into both feet. And then we're going to go ahead and inhale up from here. And we're just going to step back behind our chair. And then again, we're going to sweep those arms up over the head. We're going to drop that right arm down as we lean to the right, so grounding through those feet. And then inhaling through center, taking that left arm down as we lean to the left. And inhaling through center, take that gentle back bend, and exhale, fold yourself forward. Again, maybe widening that stance, bending those knees a lot, and we're just gonna fold over that chair. So we're trying to open that low back up here. The more you bend in those knees, the better. You can even kind of move the knees back and forth here if you'd like as you're in this pose. But really important to keep breathing and let your head and neck hang heavy. And then from here, we're going to slowly rise up. And I'm going to move my chair. You guys can stay where you're at. I just want you to be able to see better. So what we're going to do is stand behind that chair. We're going to do some yoga squats. So what we're going to do is take our feet a little bit wider. We're going to have our toes pointed out. In fact, I'm going to move the chair so you guys can see me better. So I would be holding that chair here. I'll pretend it's there. My toes are pointed out at an angle, and I'd be holding my chair in front of me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sink down on an exhale, and then lift up on an inhale. So exhale sinks me down, inhale lifts me up, exhale sinking down, inhale lifting up. And so we're just going to move like this. Only go as far down as is comfortable for you, and really tall in your spine. If you're not feeling this or you need more, you could always lift up a heel as you lower down, and then set that down, and then lift your other heel. Lower down, set that down, so you could keep switching sides if you want a little bit more, maybe in the calves. So you can always do that. And then we're going to go ahead and do 2 more. Nice. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to come back to seated in our chair. And we're going to just come back to that resting pose. So what we're going to do is we're going to just sit nice and comfortable. We're going to flip those palms up. We're going to sit back against that chair. We're going to close the eyes. We're going to take a nice big inhale as we fill up our lungs and belly. And then exhale, let it go out the mouth. And then again, inhale, fill up lungs and belly as much as we can. Exhale, let it go out the mouth. And one more time, inhale, fill it all the way up. Exhale, let it go. And we'll just enjoy our rest here. Now we're going to slowly begin to awaken the body by rubbing the thumb over the fingertips. Be wiggling fingers and toes. You can roll your wrists or your ankles or just gently nod your head side to side. And we'll sweep those arms up over the head on an inhale. Exhale, taking those hands to the heart in honor of your practice and those practicing with you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you may be. The love and light within me honors the love and light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks for practicing with me. Please stay healthy. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to contact me. And that's it. Have a great day.